What's going on, you guys? It's your boy Scott, and we're here for another rant. We're here to talk about Kenya Moore and her husband Marc Daly. Now, we just got this news about a couple of hours ago. Basically, it ain't really been that long. I was sitting at the barbershop getting a line, and I looked and I saw this headline on a message board. So here's what it is. Okay, the 48-year-old Bravo star announced her split from her husband, Marc Daly, on Thursday, September the 19th. The twosome tied the knot in June 2017, and a year later, they welcomed their daughter, Brooklyn, now 10 months. It is with profound sadness that I regret to inform my fans that I am divorcing my husband, Marc Daly, Moore said in a statement to U.S. Weekly on Thursday. Due to recent and ongoing circumstances, I can no longer continue in the marriage. My sole concern and focus is and will always be my daughter Brooklyn, my miracle baby. She was made in love and in true commitment, and I ask for our privacy to be respected moving forward. Us Weekly confirmed in July that Moore, who initially starred on seasons 5 to 10, is returning to Real Housewives of Atlanta for season 12 after taking a year off. She confirmed that she was a full-time cast member by showing off her peach later that month. It's unclear if Daly has filmed any scenes for the upcoming season, but production is well underway. Earlier this week, the couple appeared to be in good spirits on an episode of the Tamron Hall show as they opened up about her IVF journey. It is incredibly challenging because the success rate for these treatments are very low, Daly said. There's expectations, but you also have to be prepared for disappointment. So just being there, being supportive, being hopeful, being positive, and just being behind her was what it's all about. Moore called Daly the love from her life during a Monday, September 16th episode of the Tamron Hall show. The Real Housewives of Atlanta will return as expected. Well, shit, this damn article is so fucking fucked up. So many typos. The Real Housewives of Atlanta is expected to return to Bravo later this year. Let me just tell y'all how I feel about this, okay? As you guys know, I've had this hate love thing with Kenya Moore since she's been on the show. I didn't start really tolerating her until she did get married and have a kid of her own, so I can't say that much. But I think that it's very unfortunate that she is getting divorced at this point in her life, and the baby is not even a year old. It's always sad to see people get divorced, to be honest. It's really sad. It's horrible, especially when a child is young. So it's really a fucked up situation to be in, and I really felt like this was the one for her. She had finally found her Prince Charming and the baby that she's always wanted. I was very happy for her, although I haven't been the biggest fan of hers for most of her time being on the Housewives of Atlanta, although she is an Aquarius like myself. But I wasn't always her biggest fan. But I'm always happy, whether I like you or not, I'm always happy to see people get their happy going. Because I got my happy going. You know what I mean? I got it going on right now. So when I see people glowing and getting the things that they've always wanted in life, it's always a great thing to see. And I'm never a hater. So I'm always happy for anybody that gets everything that they want. And I know that Kenya always wanted a loving husband and a child, because at the end of the day, she wanted to be a mother, and she wanted to be the mother to her child that her mother wasn't to her. And for her to have that baby, and for her to be glowing and smiling and all smiles, it was really, a good thing to see. And even seeing her on a Tamron Hall show this past Monday, I thought that it was really nice. You know what I mean? Like, it looked like her and Marc were in a very happy place. They were all smiles. They looked like a beautiful couple, and they were both glowing in a sense. So to hear this news, that's kind of crazy. This must be some shit that's been going on for a while now, and it's finally cracked its surface at this point. Hopefully, they can work things out like Portia worked things out with her dude, Dennis. Because, I reported a couple of months ago that they had broken up, and now they are back together. And I heard that they were getting married in Vegas today or some shit like that. That's what I read somewhere. I don't know how true that is, but I did read that. Now, that's alleged. I don't know how true that is, but that's what I heard. But I wish Kenya nothing but the best, and I hope that she continues to press on and continue to be in the positive space that she's in, regardless of her getting ready to go through a divorce. Divorce is already hard enough, but then it's hard when you already got a small child. So best wishes to Kenya Moore and her situation. Best wishes to both her and Marc. And hopefully they can be amicable in this split and be cordial for the sake of the child. That's all I can honestly hope for both of them. With that being said, you guys, I'm out of here until my next video. I'll holler at y'all later. Peace.